Excited akong makita yung mga animals na may encounter natin ngayon, guys. Ayan, si Cedric, kabarangay. Ang laki na giraffe, kabarangay. Wow. Wow. Ang ganda. What's up, kabarangay? Nandito po tayo ngayon sa Toronto Zoo. Opo, sinubukan po natin magpunta rito para libutin ang kanilang zoo. So, nandito po tayo ngayon. Today is Saturday. Ito po yung kanilang gate pagpasok mo. So, let's go, guys. Tara, ipapakita ko sa inyo ang paligid. Tignan natin kung anong meron sa loob po ng zoo nila. So, let's go, guys. Punta tayo sa loob. Tignan natin kung ano yung mga animals sa loob. Kasi first time kong pumasok dito, guys, kabarangay. Kaya, eto, Zoo Adventures. Tignan nyo yan, oh. Ayan. Ito yung kanilang mga adventures, kabarangay. Meron silang mga carousel, ganyan. Meron din silang Tundra Air. Yan. At meron din silang Wildlife Health Center, Zoo Mobile Tour, at saka Wild Encounters. So, yan yung mga open today na makikita daw natin dito sa zoo ngayon, kabarangay. Opo. So, punta tayo siguro dyan sa Zoo Mobile. Yan. Dito tayo pupunta. So, let's go, guys. Try natin pumasok sa loob. Tignan natin kung anong meron sa loob. So, let's go. Pasok na tayo. Oh, let's go. Ito siya, oh. Zoo Mobile Tour. Ayan. Pasok tayo sa loob. Let's go. What's up, kabarangay? Nandito tayo ngayon sa may train. Opo, nakasakay tayo sa Zoo Mobile. Opo. Ready to go, kabarangay. Opo. Punta sa mga polar bears. Excited akong makita yung mga animals na may encounter natin ngayon, guys. So, sana mag-enjoy din po kayo. Let's go! Let's go!
So please have them covering your noses and your mouths. These males here are Sue, Carter, and Kirk. These guys are members of the ungulate family, and this is a diverse group of mammals with large hooves. They secrete out a sticky, smelly substance from their hooves, which gives them extra traction when climbing the Tibetan mountains. Members of the herd can also smell their way back to others when they're lost. Can anyone guess why the fences are so tall?
Yun, kabarangay, nakikita nyo yun? Ayan, oh. Hindi ko alam kung anong pangalan niya, guys, kabarangay, pero yan ata ay malaking sheep. Oo. Laki niya, no, guys, kabarangay? Tara, ikot pa tayo. Mag-enjoy lang tayo, ha? Ayun ang kanilang kuweba.
Coming up on your right, we'll be passing our greater one-horned rhinos, also known as the Indian rhinos. We have three here at the zoo. We have our male Vishnu, our female Ashakiran, and their baby Kiran. It looks like Ashakiran and Kiran are out today.
Ayan, meron dang rhino.
It's made up of water and dirt, and they use it to coat themselves in a layer of mud to protect their sensitive skin from sunburns and bug bites. Their
Ayan.
horns are made up of keratin, which is the same protein that makes up our hair and fingernails, but unfortunately they are poached in the wild because of their horns.
Rhino.
Masks are mandatory, so please have them covering your noses
Dalawa.
and your mouth at all times, and I can see if you're not wearing them. We are now crossing our Indo Bridge with a 50-foot drop to the bottom, so if you're scared of heights, close your eyes, just like our driver's doing.
Woo! Ang ganda!
website, you'll find a list of sustainably sourced palm oil as well as a display near the orangutan exhibit to help your card to save these amazing animals. Straight ahead, you'll see our hippo house where we have Turkey and Petal. You can get a better view of them by heading over to our Africa stop. Coming up on your right and through the fence, you might be able to see our Maasai giraffes, but don't worry if you don't see them because they see you. So if you see a giraffe running in the wild, I suggest following them.
Ayun! Wow! May giraffe!
Here we have our male Tico, our mother Maasai.
Ang laki na giraffe, kabarangay! Nakita niyo po siya? Wow! Ayun! Ang
A
laki!
giraffe just takes
Dalawa!
15 months compared to the 9 months of a human pregnancy. When
Wow!
that new baby is born, they will make a 6-foot drop to the ground as a welcome to the world.
Wow! Ang ganda, kabarangay! Nakita niyo? Ang cute! Dalawang giraffe, di ba, kabarangay? Wow! Meron pa diyang isa! Ang ganda! Parang statue siya, kabarangay! Oh my God! Ang ganda naman dito. Parang gusto kong bumalik dito, kabarangay, kasama si partner.
The zoo takes part in many conservation programs involving the Rouge Valley, and one great example is the Blanning's Turtle Reintroduction Program. This is where we take eggs from non-viable nests and raise the turtles here for 2 years of their lives before returning them back into the wild. The grand total of turtles released by the Adopt a Pond team is over 500 turtles.
Oh.
Another great conservation program we have is the Native Species Conservation Breeding Program, where we breed the endangered black-footed ferrets. Recently, we welcomed 16 kits, and these kits are a result of a highly specialized program that has overcome many hurdles, as ferrets can be extremely picky about their mates, so housing large numbers of them is key to their success. This breeding program is out of the public eye as ferrets are under strict quarantine conditions to ensure their health, but I highly recommend heading over to our Instagram at the Toronto Zoo to see some of their pictures as they are incredibly cute.
Ayun, pwede rin mag-picnic dito, kabarangay. May mga nagpipiknik din dyan. Ayun. Pwede dito
I'd
mag-picnic-picnic.
also like to remind you that if you decide to have a picnic here at the zoo, please make sure to take all of your garbage and recycling with you. The worst animals that we have here are the litter bugs.
Ayun. Pwede daw dito, guys, kabarangay mag-picnic. Ayan. Saan pa
Coming
kaya?
up on your right, we'll be passing one animal that I will never date again, and that is the cheetah. You
Uy.
can get a better view of them by getting off at our Africa stop. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals, reaching speeds of 110 kilometers in less than 3 seconds. They reach these speeds due to their dislocating shoulders, non-retractable claws, and enlarged nostrils, lungs, and heart. They can only maintain the speed for a short amount of time, though, before they have to take a little cat nap. The cheetahs are also part of our species survival plan, which has been quite successful, with over 50 cheetah cubs being born, and our most recent being in 2017.
So, pwede naman palang mag-ikot-ikot dito, kabarangay, ng hindi ka sasakay sa ganito. Pwede rin, pero malawak siya, no? Nakakapagod. Ayan, no? Tanyo yung iba. Naka-steady na sila dyan, nagpipiknik. Maganda to, ano? Balikan natin. Ayan, yung mga mahilig sa ice cream.
Coming up on your left, we'll be passing the hill to the Canadian Domain Zone. This is a very steep hill, so I highly recommend if you visit today to go all the way to the very bottom as fast as you can and slowly make your way up to see all the animals. Here
Ayan,
you'll find our
Savannah
cougars,
Picnic
as I mentioned
Site.
today, our cougars, lynx, moose, bald eagles, wood bisons, raccoons, and our they are considered for spotted hyenas, lions, cheetahs, and African wild dogs. They also lead emergence migration across Africa from the Mara River to the Zaima, searching for fresh water and grass.
Ayan yung puno ng apple, kabarangay. Nakikita nyo po ba? Pwede rin maglakad-lakad, guys, kabarangay. Tignan nyo, marami pong naglalakad. Opo. Oh.
We will soon be arriving at our Africa stop, and for those of you that are heading off here today, it is the best place to see the most amount of animals with the least amount of walking.
Pwedeng maglakad-lakad.
And
Opo.
please make sure to take all of your belongings with you and exit on the right-hand side and the right-hand side of the vehicle only. And I hope you have a wonderful day here at the Toronto Zoo.
Oh. Dito na tayo? Oh. Na-enjoy nyo ba ang ating pinaglakadan mga kabarangay dito sa Zoom Mobile? Opo. Ayan. So, pwedeng hindi bumaba kasi iikot pa po tayo. Opo. So, yung mga gusto lang mag-washroom, pwede mag-stay dito. At yung mga gustong maglakad-lakad, pwede rin po mag-stay dito. Dire-diretso na siyang maglakad-lakad dyan, mag-ikot-ikot dyan para malapitan yung mga animals. So, antayin natin na mag-resume yung lakad natin, kabarangay ha. Wait lang natin sila. Nag-washroom lang yung iba. Let's go!
Millhouse, and yes, they are named after the Simpsons characters. You would think that their large horns are heavy, but they're actually partially hollow with a honeycomb-like structure inside made from blood vessels. This helps keep them cool on hot days. It acts like their personal AC system.
Ayun.
The Watusi cattle are also known as cattle of the king in Africa as they are extremely valuable. Bomba fencing could be seen within their exhibit, and this is an example of what's used to protect the cattle as they're often hunted by lions and other predators. This is especially important for the conservation of lions as owners of the cattle are less likely to poach them.
Cattle yun, yung nakita natin na nadaanan guys, kabarangay. Ang lawak nito, no? Ilang ektarya kaya ito, no guys? Sarap
As you
gumala.
cross this small bridge on your right-hand side, you might be able to see some blue barrels. Those are filled with browse, and browse is composed of leaves, twigs, and flowers given to the animals as part of their enrichment and diet. Straight ahead, you'll see a big white pole, and that is our Tundra Air Ride. It is a two-person zip line that takes you over our polar bear exhibit and tundra trek.
Oh. Okay.
On your left, you'll see our old monorail system that was decommissioned in 1993, and on your right, you'll see our Jaguar Luca. Jaguars are covered in rosettes as opposed to spots like leopards, but along with the leopards, lions, and tigers, jaguars belong to a group called Panthera. This group of big cats have the ability to roar.
May jaguar daw dyan guys,
Next
kabarangay.
to Luca, we have our spider monkeys. Their arms are 25% longer than their legs. And next to the spider monkeys, we have our Caribbean flamingos. Flamingos are not born pink, they are born gray. They turn pink due to all the shellfish that they eat.
Ayun, may mga flamingo doon, no? Nakita nyo? Ayun, may flamingo.
In the
Ayun.
summer, their house pads are soft and spread wide to make it easy for them to walk on spongy moist
Wow, nakita nyo yun?
In the winter, their house pads are hard
Usa.
and to break ice to find the low-lying plants that they eat.
Ang laki ng usa, guys, kabarangay, dalawa.
Eating them for nutrition.
Ang excited ako makita yung polar bear. Opo, may polar bear po dito.
For those of you that paid for parking today, I'd like to thank you as you helped us pay our $1 million grocery bill of over 400 tons of food.
Oh. 400 tons of food. Tingnan natin dito yung polar bear.
We will soon be arriving at our tundra stop, but before then, on your right-hand side, through the fence, you might be able to see one of our 5 polar bears. We have Hudson, Humphrey, Aurora, Nikita, and Juno. On Juno's last birthday, she was made an honorary Master Corporal in the Canadian Armed Forces. We are now arriving at our tundra stop, and for those of you that are heading off here today, please exit on the right-hand side with all of your belongings with you. This is where you can see the polar bears and wolves. And I hope you'll enjoy the rest of your day here at the Toronto Zoo.
Ito yung bagong ride sa barangay. Tundra. Ayan, next year, pwede nating sakyan mo.
Captain here at the back, and your lovely driver at the head is Ashley. Just a quick reminder that masks are mandatory at all times on the Zoomobile, and there's no eating, drinking, standing, or smoking as well. I'd also like to let you know that smoking and vaping is not permitted on zoo property, so please cross the street on the other side of the parking lot if you wish to do so. The Toronto Zoo also has a cell phone recycling program that helps with the conservation of gorillas. Coltan is an ore that is mined in the rainforest, and it is used to make up a piece of metal that is found in almost all cell phones, laptops, and other electronic devices. So when you donate your old phones, the metal can be reused and less will be mined in the rainforest. Check out our website for more information. Coming up on your right, we'll be passing the lion-tailed macaques. We have two with us. Their names are Vina and Dave. They are the zoo's best hide-and-seek players, so they only come out when the weather is just right. They are small black monkeys with white fur around their faces, and that's how they get their names, because they resemble the mane and tails of a lion.
Ayun, may monkey.
They have specialized pouches inside of their cheeks that allow them to hold up to as much food as they can hold inside of their stomachs. They do this when they feel threatened or scared, similar to what Joey from Friends does when he has pizza.
Nakita niyo po yun, kabarangay? Monkey. Opo.
Coming up on your left, we'll be passing by a Zoomobile celebrity. This is Cedric, our one-old crane. Everyone say hi, Cedric.
Hi! Wow!
You would think that Cedric gets his name from one-old crane from the way that he walks, but it's actually...
Ayan, si Cedric, kabarangay.
These are called his waddles, and they are great indicators.
Kita niyo po siya?
These birds can reach up to 6 feet in the wild and have a wingspan of over 8 feet. They are endangered in Africa due to the growing agriculture. They are very wetland dependent. We will soon be entering our Eurasia drive-thru portion of the Zoomobile tour, and this is an open mixed enclosure with 3 species of animals inside. And there are no barriers dividing you from the animals. To shoot any of the animals approach the Zoomobile, please keep all of your appendages in the vehicle at all times. So that means your hands, your feet, your tails, wings, and feet. If you drop anything off the Zoomobile, safely get the attention of myself or Ashley, and we will retrieve it for you. If you try to get it yourself, an alarm goes off and we release the velociraptors. I'm only kidding, everyone. If you decide to leave your children here today with us, that's completely understandable. We will raise them to be the next Zoomobile drivers. That's how I got my job. As I mentioned earlier, this is an open mixed enclosure with 3 species of animals inside. We have the Przewalski horses, the Himalayan domesticated yaks, and the West Caucasian turf. All clear.
Let's go, kabarangay. Sana nakikinig po kayo doon sa nagsasalita. Opo, para ma-entertain po tayo.
Coming up on your left against the fence, you'll see the Himalayan domesticated yak. This is an all-female herd, so every night is ladies' night. Native to Nepal, these yaks are known as beasts of burden, carrying up to 300 pounds on their back. They can withstand temperatures as low as -40 when your skin would freeze in under 6 minutes.
Wow.
Their hair is very useful in the situation, but it's always growing just like ours is. So around some of the trees, you'll see fencing.
Ayun, ang
and
dami nila. Oh, yun pa, oh.
Their hair looks a lot better than mine did in quarantine.
Ayan
The
sila,
female
guys.
yaks also produce pink-colored milk due to the high concentration of protein in it. And I know what you're thinking. No, it doesn't taste like strawberry milk. Trust me, I almost got. Also on your left, you'll see the West Caucasian turd. This is a mountain-dwelling goat native to the western half of the Caucasus Mountain Range in Russia and Georgia. Both the males and females have horns. These are the males in here. The females and kids can be seen as they are ready to walk through. The male with the largest horns is the dominant male.
Ang ganda ng upo nila. Hi! Ang sarap ng upo nila doon, kabarangay. Tapos
You
nandun
may
sa
also see a
malayo.
bunch of things that belong in a car wash and wonder what they're doing here. Those are here for enrichment for the animals, and enrichment allows the animals to stimulate behavior that they naturally would have in the wild, as well as keeping them entertained. And coming up on the far left, you will see the Przewalski horses. These endangered horses are native to Mongolia, and at one point in time there were only 15 left on Earth. But thanks to captive breeding programs like the ones here at the zoo, their numbers have increased dramatically and now are over 1,900. Just about a month ago, Mother Winona gave birth to her baby foal. His name is Ryder, and she's a very happy mother with her new baby boy.
Wow, may baby boy siya. Yan na lang daw yung natitirang
We are now exiting our Eurasia drive-thru.
15 na lang daw yung natitira niya, ano? Ganyang klase, no guys? Kaparangay. Horse on earth.
And passing over some cattle grates, and this does not harm the animals, it just deters them from trying to cross over, as they seem to think the grass is greener on the other side. Now, as I wait for the gates to close, I'd like to welcome you to Kathleen's Comedy Corner. Are you guys ready for some jokes? Calm your enthusiasm, everyone. Come on. Much better. Why do cows have hooves instead of feet? because they lack toes. Sorry guys, that was utterly terrible. What kind of snakes are found on cars? Windshield vipers. Why do
Nagjo-joke.
ducks have feathers, all clear? To
Why?
cover their butt quacks. Thank you, I'll be here all week. On your left, you'll see the very rare unicorn exhibit. Adults, if you can see them, call your therapist. They used to be where we had our drugs, so we recently moved them to Go World, located in front of the Discovery Zone. Coming up on your left, we'll be passing behind our kids zoo, where you'll find Sterling, our miniature donkey, with his 3 alpaca friends, Reggie, Gerald, and Botan.
Donkey?
The other day I was talking to Sterling and I asked if he wanted to go on a picnic, and he said, sure, I'll pack a lunch.
My donkey.
Coming up on your right, we'll be passing behind our Amber Tiger exhibit. For those of you who have been following our social media pages, you know we recently welcomed a new baby tiger cub here at the zoo. Her name is Neil, although you cannot view her today. Any other day you can view them with her mother, Mazzy, and father, Vasily, until 10 a.m. to 5. The Amber tigers are the largest of the 6 subspecies of tigers, reaching up to 700 pounds. We have both the largest and the smallest here at the zoo. On your left, you'll see our special events tent, which used to have our stingrays before moving them. But now this is where you can have your private events. Also on your left, you'll see one of our peacocks, and straight ahead, you'll see one of our peak hens. All of their names are Kevin. Also on your left, we'll be passing by our wet human exhibit. We made sure to water them extra well. It looks like they're very lively today. This, of course, is our Splash Island.
Wow, Splash Island.
We will soon be crossing over into our core woods, but before then, on your left and right, you might be able to see the very rare land humans. We've been training them with chicken nuggets and fries to wave, so maybe you'll get some waves out of them. Hello, land humans. If you wave for me, I'll give you chicken nuggets. I have sweet and sour sauce here for you. I know you like that. Good job, humans. We trained you so well. So proud. Now, as we enter the core woods, you may have noticed it got a little cooler in here, and that's because of the natural canopy that the trees provide. I think it's about 5 to 10 degrees cooler in this part of the zoo, and this part is kept as natural as possible, so when a tree falls over, we'll leave it there to naturally decay. That way the nutrients from the tree get reabsorbed back into the forest. It also provides great habitat for small animals such as frogs, salamanders, skunks, and raccoons, and on some lucky days, you might be able to see some deer running around.
Baka sakali makakita
Coming up on
tayo
your
ng
right, we'll be
bear.
passing behind our Sumatran tiger exhibit. You can get a better view of them by heading over to our Indomalaya Bridge. The Sumatran tigers are the smallest of the 6 subspecies of tigers. As I said earlier, the Amber tigers are the largest. We are now arriving back at our main zoo mobile station. For those of you who are heading off here today, please exit on the left-hand side of the vehicle only. On behalf of myself and Ashley and the entire zoo staff, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day here at the Toronto Zoo, and thank you so much for visiting.
Ayan, kabarangay. Bago po tayo umalis ngayon, ipapakita ko po sa inyo yung ating sinakyang Zoo Mobile. Let's go! Yan po yung sinakyan natin kanina para mag-ikot doon sa loob ng zoo. So, yun. Bumaba na tayo kasi tapos naman na tayo. So, ayan na yung second batch ng mga paalis para mag-ikot sa zoo. So, pagbigyan naman natin yung iba guys na makapag-ride sa loob ng zoo. Balik na lang po siguro tayo one day. So, let's go guys! Uwi na tayo. Labas na tayo. Tignan natin kung ano pa yung pwede nating ikutan sa labas. Let's go! Ayan, napakaswerte naman natin guys, kabarangay. Makikita natin na umiikot ang carousel. Ayan. Wow. Ang ganda. Ang ganda-ganda naman ng kanyang pag-ikot, no? Nag-i-enjoy po yung mga bata. Wow. Ikot pa. Ikot pa.